Hello, welcome to my session at the Combat Champions Summit. I hope you all have been having an amazing time. It has been great with all the speakers and all the information that we're getting here. And I'm just one more speaker, and that is me. I am Octavia Evans, aka OEV, and I am a sexologist and certified life coach. And I am the Harriet Tubman of your sex life. Yes, I am. And let me tell you why I call myself that. Because I lead professional women of faith from sexual frustration, sexual repression to sexual liberation. How do I do that? By teaching them to embrace their sexuality in order to have more functional ships in their lives, more coins in their bank accounts, and more intimacy with their God. Yes, I'm super big on embracing your sexuality. I'm also big on teaching ladies to embrace their bodies in order to lose weight, that stubborn weight that won't go away, and also and teaching women to embrace their orgasms, which we're going to be talking about today. Okay, so I hope you all are enjoying everything. Now, listen, you all have been getting strategy after strategy about your business, how to get better in business, how to get more clients, how to do more of this and that, maybe funnel talk, maybe encouraging messages and things that you can do to get better in your business and even personal development. And that's where I come in at because as one, I'm a business owner. I'm in this field of being a sexologist and whatnot. I'm in the field of personal development and self improvement, right? So, anyway, as I was saying, when you're quarantined and locked down at home, you gotta, kids come knocking at the door. And by the way, for those that don't know, I have been married for 16 years, happily married, that is. And we have five children, not just five regular children, these are five stair steppers. They ranges from the age from as low as 6, 8, then 10, then 12, and then 14. All right. So I know a good bit about what we're talking about today, not just because of experience, but also because I mentor so many hundreds and hundreds of women on getting their orgasms. So, like I was saying, the last one is embracing your orgasms. It's something that we need to do more of. And with all that's going on, that we've had to encounter, when we got struck with something we were not prepared for when COVID-19 hit, and we got struck with job loss and shutdowns and all of that. And y'all, I know that was so stressful. And then on top of that, you started hearing people's businesses soar like, oh, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. And then boom, you're hearing them give their testimonies on how their business did great in COVID. And but you were like, wait, but mine, my business did not. And so what are we doing? And then on top of that, we heard so many people having to stay home more, right? Be on a lockdown. So you had husbands and wives, men and women at home more. And it's like, they were so used to having a two income home, leaving out together, going to work or at different times, whatever, going to work, or one of them working outside the home and the other's home. But now you got both of them being at home, and they began to find out that they didn't get along the best being at home. They were in a routine that was working for them, and now they're at home in each other's face all the time, around each other, and wanting space but can't get out. And so, guess what happened? Bad things were on the rise. Bad things like domestic violence was actually on the rise. Divorce was on the rise. There was a spike in it for a little bit. Just not getting along, and some went to counseling, others decided not to, and we're just gonna separate, or we're gonna try to figure this thing out without anything, and it's just not doing well. So there was a lot of spikes and things that were kind of negative, right? And one of the biggest things that I had to do during this time, now I had to do this myself, so I'm not telling you all to do anything that I haven't had to do, but one of the things I had to do too was release more because here I was, my husband thankfully was still employed and he was working from home. And here we were with five kids all day, every day around each other. Now we're pretty close knit family and we don't even mind, but even we had bouts where we were like, wow, this is pretty tough. It's pretty hard. So that's what I want to talk to you about today is three reasons why you need to release more. We have been dealing with something super huge, something that many of us, nobody has ever dealt with before, right? With a disease that was worldwide, a virus rather, that hit us worldwide, shut down the entire world. Have you ever seen that ever, right? And we're trying to recover from it and it's still going, oh my goodness. So I want to tell you three reasons why you need to release more. Number one, it decreases stress. Now I got my notes over here. I want to make sure that I'm looking at you. But I want to let you know that when I'm looking down, I'm looking at my notes. It decreases stress. That is a big thing because one thing that COVID did, it brought a lot of stress. People were laid off jobs, lost jobs, job hours decreased. They didn't know how they were going to pay their bills, get food. People were waiting on unemployment. It was so much going on, with so much stress. And one of the things that's been scientifically and medically proven is that orgasms make a great natural tool for stress relief. I'm not kidding. Listen, natural. Right? You don't need nothing but you or you and your mate. That's it. Okay. So there have been reports and they've done studies on this, that if you are depressed, feeling down, even if you have a cold coming on, y'all, I thought that was so interesting. But if you're irritable and you're having road rage issues, but let's talk about irritable for a little bit, because we know staying with people that you never had to be locked down with before definitely made a lot of people irritated, right? And you just don't feel like you're being yourself lately. Guess what? One free, fun, healthy solution for you is to have an orgasm, have a release. That's it. Yep, they can be a great tool for stress release. Now, why? It's because an orgasm is multidimensional. It's a multi-dimensional panacea that revives and uplifts every part of your life, primarily through its stress relieving effects. All right. You release loads of oxytocin. Everybody should know what oxytocin is, especially if you have, like me, have children and nurse babies. All that oxytocin, when you first get that baby in your arms and you're first nursing that baby, I'm telling y'all, it releases and it gives you this lovey-dovey, warm kind of feeling. We release loads of that at climax when we are releasing, okay? Loads of it. And when we do that, it makes us feel sociable. So if we're having issues in our home and we don't want to talk, orgasms can help you want to talk, okay? It helps us feel safe and content and relaxed. Remember, I said it relieves stress. So oxytocin is a natural antidote to stress hormones in your body. And as your oxytocin levels go up, your cortisol levels and blood pressure go down. Did y'all get that? It goes down. So this is helping us to feel relaxed and safe. Remember, it's pandemic, panic, afraid, fear. I don't know what to do. But a release helps you to calm down and feel safe and content. It relieves stress and it's medically and scientifically been proven. Look it up if you don't believe me. So that's number one. All right. So number one, 3 reasons why you need to release more. It decreases stress. Number two, it increases rest. Because not only do we not need to be feeling stress, we need to be getting rest. And this is the perfect time to do it, right? Um, there are 2 things that a lot of people say our bedrooms is for, right? Having sex and sleeping. Okay, y'all may say some other things, but these are the main 2 things our bedrooms are for. It doesn't mean you have to stay in the bedroom, by the way. But when having sex or releasing, when you're having sex or you are climaxing, it actually can help you sleep after, because hopefully we're having sex and we're climaxing, and not only men are climaxing, but hopefully women are too, because this is something I really specialize in helping women to release. No matter what's going on with your husband in bed, what's going on with your man in bed, doesn't matter. I teach ladies how to get that release, and that's what I'm telling you today. um Sex actually makes it easier to fall asleep. And you may say, well, I don't have nobody, or my man ain't around. I'm busy, or he, like me and my husband, we actually have 2 different sleep cycles, 2 very different sleep cycles. I'm a night owl. I do my best creative work at night while he sleep. So we make it work, of course. We wouldn't have 5 kids, so we didn't, but we make it work. But some ladies are like, I don't see how I'm gonna be able to do this. I need to do work, or I need to do this, and the husband is gone, or he's at work, or whatever. And it's like, how do we make this work? And what about if I'm single? Well, that's the thing. touching your body, getting a release the best way you can. Okay. Like, really. And as I'm looking at my notes here, it says sex can actually make it easier to fall asleep. This is mostly because of the hormones that are released during the act. Sex boosts oxytocin. There's that magic word again. And we all know that oxytocin is a hormone that makes you feel connected. All right. It makes you feel connected to who you're with. It lowers cortisol, which we talked about, a stress related hormone. Plus, having an orgasm releases a hormone called prolactin. I want to talk to y'all about this because sometimes women are mad, like when they're having sex and their man is going straight to sleep after you get his, like, why he ain't wait on me, or why he ain't this. He sleep because prolactin then took place. Prolactin, it makes you feel relaxed and sleepy. All right. All of that leads up to when you get yours, all of that leads up to a nice drowsy state that's perfect for cuddling and or falling asleep. We're around here like, I'm tired. Get your release, get you some sleep. That's the truth, y'all. That's real. And it's an added bonus for women. For us, do y'all know what happens for us? Um, Sex boosts estrogen levels for us, right? And but doing that enhances our REM stages and gives us a deeper slumber than even our male counterparts, right? Um, so we can't let the man just get all the releases. We got to release too. So we can get deep sleep after intercourse. So that's why it's important for us to get released, especially you ladies. It's important for us to get it. It's said that it's hard for us to get it. Nah, it's really not. As long as it's not medically related, it's really not. Y'all, okay? So um that's number two. Remember already three reasons why you need to release more. Number one is it decreases stress. With all that's going on, woo, decreasing stress is huge for us. Two, it increases rest. Yes, I just told you how prolactin can make us relaxed and sleepy, and we can go into deeper REM sleep every time we get releases, ladies. So we need to be working on that a lot more. Now, what's the third one? It keeps you blessed. Yes, now I know when we look at the word blessed and look at the biblical definition, and we'll find all these things like holy and consecration, things like that. But I'm talking about another definition of blessed. And it means bringing pleasure or relief as a welcome contrast to what one has previously experienced. Like, for example, let's say you've been working all day, you've been working hard, man, you've been just going at it, and you get home and you take off all clothes, you shower, whatever, that shower feel good, but it ain't nothing. It's like it's like the angels are singing when you finally lay down in your bed. Doesn't it feel blessed? Doesn't it feel, what does it say? Like pleasure or relief as a welcome contrast to what one has previously experienced. You've been at work all day, working hard, doing this and that, ripping and running, whatever. And finally you come home, all the clothes is off, the tie off, the stockings, the whatever. It's all the bra, especially ladies, especially for us ladies. All that's off. You go shower and you hit your bed, you feel blessed. So it keeps you blessed when you get more release. When you get more release, it keeps you blessed. All right. And you may say, well, OEV, what if I'm single? I'm in business, I'm doing all this, but I'm single. Release. You can do all of that, get home from work, or finish working for the day, or whatever you've been doing, and maybe the numbers don't match in your business somewhere, and that's been stressing you out, and you can't get to your numbers person until tomorrow, or whatever the case may be. And you shower, or you just get in the bed and you just lay out, and you just lay there. And it'd be hard to kind of have good thoughts when stuff is going on, right? Release. It keeps you blessed. It keeps you from one blessed day to the next blessed day, or one blessed moment to the next blessed moment. Please don't think that blessed is just for church. Being blessed is, let me say it again, bringing pleasure or relief as a welcome contrast to what one has previously experienced. We have been experiencing so much that we was not prepared for, so much we not even here for. We like, I don't have time for this no more. I'm done with this. Get your release. get you a release, and then it puts you in a relaxed state, get you some sleep, decrease that stress, and you are blessed. Did y'all see how I did that and made all that work? Did y'all see that? But the thing is, it's the truth. This is story of my life. This is the truth. The more that I release, the more that I release, the more relaxed I am, the less depressed, when it tries to creep up because of all that's going on. The more sleep that I get. I don't have bags all under my eyes all the time because people can tell when I ain't got to rest. You'll see them. And it keeps me blessed. When I'm living a blessed life, I'm more grateful. I have more gratitude. I look for things that I'm grateful for, and it puts me in a state of being grateful. And I look for the good in everything. Okay, does that make sense, y'all? I know this can be a touchy subject because it's about sex, but y'all, we are sexual beings. We have we have our anatomy here, and we have sexual parts, and it is what it is. They're put here, and I'm gonna tell you one little small tip, a bonus tip, especially for ladies. The clitoris has only one thing that it does. One thing that it does. That's to give pleasure or have orgasms, which are pleasure. That's it. All the nerve endings in there, it does one thing. Gets a woman to pleasure. She's there waiting on you. Listen, this ain't called the Combat Champion Summit for nothing. We got to make a comeback. We still in the game. We're still here. We making it through because we're combat champions. So please don't think that sex don't have nothing to do with combat. And your clitoris ladies are saying, don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years. I've been waiting on you to utilize me more. I can do wonders for you. Oxytocin, prolactin, blessed, less stress, and more rest. Okay? All right, now listen, if you would like to connect with me, follow me anywhere on social media at OctaviaEvans.com or Octavia Evans, I'm sorry, at Octavia Evans. Follow me anywhere on social media. You can always inbox me, hit me up or whatever. Or you can go to www.octaviaevans.com. And as soon as you get on my page, fill out your name and email address, get on my list, and I'll send you out more information on this subject. All right? Okay, remember www.octaviaevans.com or find me anywhere on social media at Octavia Evans. Drop your email in either my inbox or on my site and get on my list, and I'll send you more information about releasing more and topics of this nature. Again, I'm Octavia Evans, aka OEV, and I'm a sexologist, certified life coach, the Harriet Tubman of your sex life, leading ladies, professional women of faith, ladies in the church, from sexual frustration and sexual liberation to, that's an edit, I'm gonna have to cut that. And I'm the Harriet Tubman of your sex life, and I'm leading professional women of faith, basically women in the church, from sexual repression, religious sexual repression, and sexual frustration to sexual liberation by teaching them to embrace their bodies, embrace their sexuality, and embracing their release so they can have more functional ships in their life, more coins in their bank accounts, more intimacy with their God, and lose weight along the way and be less stressed, getting more rest, and being more blessed. All right? Love you all. Thank you for your time.